One of my favorite TV series ever made about LA is the MTV reality show The Hills.
Oh, me too.
Which you've also listed along with Beverly Hills 90210 and Saved by the Bell. And one of the reasons I loved The Hills, and I have watched it 3 times, I think the entire bulk of the show. And I was shocked that I loved The Hills. I was with someone who said, oh, let's watch this. And I said, I don't want to watch this reality show. What happened with me is that it seemed so well done. It seemed to exist in this moment, which was before, I guess, what Laguna Beach was kind of the precursor of it.
Laguna Beach was like the precursor.
Right. And then The Hills seems to be perfectly situated as a reality show that got it right, that had a kind of dreaminess, a cinematic quality. You know, I really did believe, as I was watching it while it was on, that it was all real. That it seemed so naturalistic. I believed all the relationships were happening. And I'm so, like...
Parts of it were real.
Parts of it were,
You can't go back and undo Heidi's plastic surgery. That's real.
I'm talking about a little bit early. Well, you know, Justin Bobby, how they kind of manipulated his relationship. Or so they say now. You know, Lauren Conrad goes, every chance she gets, likes to say that it was completely manipulated, it was completely edited. But I
don't believe that Lauren Conrad's acting chops are impressive enough that she could have that kind of runny mascara cry.
She was spectacular
at the end of those episodes.
And amazing.
I mean, those had to be real feelings, unless she's just a brilliant Meryl
actress.
Streep quality actress. I mean, and maybe she is. I don't know.
For me, it's the most beautiful show about LA that I've ever watched. And I wrote an article about it for Playboy, and that was published in, I think, 2011. It was actually, I referenced it a lot because I was writing about the Jersey Shore. And really talking about how the Jersey Shore, which was so popular at the time, is kind of like a cheapo exploitation version of reality, where The Hills was kind of like Antonioni or something, and it had those long pauses and those quiet moments and people just drifting through stores.
It had the most amazing B-roll. I mean, the B-roll in The Hills was just priceless, spectacular imagery that just just these interludes that made you want to move to LA if you didn't live there, or made you want to go home if you were far away and you just needed to be back in your city. I mean, I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true, but that they added sparkles, like glints of light, to certain B-roll shots to make them extra sparkly and perfect. I don't know if that, I've never confirmed that, but someone told me that they did.
I get made fun of when I say it's one of the great TV series ever made, because it wasn't about winning. It wasn't optimistic. It was full of a lot of despair, romantic despair. Friendships broke up. It was a kind of darkly dramatic view of this young single scene in LA that was breaking down.
Yeah, it was also something that people of my generation related to in a really powerful way, because it, and this has been written about, it really kind of helped you in that, feel like you were not alone in making that leap into like becoming an adult in some weird way. Like, these people had jobs and they had cars and they had social lives, and they had to deal with all their logistics, and you kind of felt like you were dealing with yours and you could relate in some sense.